Conditions with our defense playing well. We wanted to be smart. Deshaun and Wayne Coleman were doing a really good job with the ball in their hands. And you never know. The wet night, you see a lot of balls slipping through hands. All of a sudden they slip and go the other way. We just didn't want to give Notre Dame any short fields. We felt like we were punting the ball well. We felt like we had to make them have to drive the whole length of the field. But overall, really proud of the offensive line. I think for 2 weeks in a row, I think they were kind of told that they couldn't run the ball. We weren't going to be able to run the ball against a good Louisville front and had 202 yards rushing. And then this week, same thing. That was the big talk was about Notre Dame's offensive line, and our offensive line was at a disadvantage versus their defensive line. Really challenged our guys. We knew, regardless of the elements, that we were going to have to run the ball to be able to win the game. And then, obviously, with the elements, the running game became a bigger part of it. So I can't say enough about those offensive linemen, Wayne Gallman, and then obviously Deshaun the way he ran today.
Now that you can kind of talk about it, how much did the rain actually change the game plan?
Yeah, I think it definitely changes the plan. It changes a lot of different things. It kind of goes in and out. Early on, the rain was not too bad, and we felt like we could throw the ball a little bit more. But later in the game, as it got soggy out there, the ball was starting to get wet. And just felt like we were having success. If they took away the run, then we would have been forced to throw it a little bit more. But I felt like our guys were running well, and we wanted to keep the ball in Gallman's hand and Deshaun's hand, and make them have to drive the whole field to beat.
Talk about Wayne's performance the last 2 weeks. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah, he's done an excellent job. Over 100 yards versus that type of defense. He's a guy that continues to do it week in and week out, and you're just seeing him getting better and better each week. And, we've seen him have a lot of success in practice, but it's been great for him to be able to carry that over to the game field, and I think he's on his way to having a big year.
And then Zach Brooks, what did he show in practice to get those carries?
Yeah, Zach is a guy that's been coming back from injury and battled back, and be able to get in there and be able to make some really big plays for us today. And then nothing bigger than the onside kick. That was a huge play right there at the end of the game. And so I'm glad to see multiple guys be able to get in there and make an impact from the running back room.
A couple of years ago, this close game that came down to the wire would have been a game that comes into the ball. What does it say about this team and how far you guys are?
Yeah, I think it's a great team win, and also got to give a lot of credit to our fans. I've been around Clemson since my freshman year in 1999, and I've never seen an environment like that in those kind of conditions. And I think it was very obvious to everybody at the stadium and everybody watching at home that our fans had a huge impact on that game. And there's not many places in the country where you'd have the fans show out from 9 o'clock this morning on game day. Just turn it on that TV and see all of those guys and ladies out there on game day. I think it made a statement to our players that, hey, our fans are going to be there, they're going to be loud, and we got to do our part. And, so I think it was a great team win for the team and all the fans.
Whether it be a 2-point win or an 18-point win.